What's up everybody, it's me, Badger C here. Today we'll be talking about the Rainbow High's face sculpts. I know it's a bit of a random topic to talk about, but I've never seen this done before. You guys don't know this. I basically work with 3D and 3D characters and sculpting 3D faces. I'm very aware of face sculpts and stuff like that. So I'm not saying that I'm the best person to talk about this. I feel like I'm pretty knowledgeable and I notice a lot of things that people don't notice. I want to give you a little bit of a light, and if you know when it all comes out, you know exactly what face sculpt is that. So basically the way we're gonna do this is we're gonna talk about the different face sculpts we've had so far, and then at the end we're gonna be categorizing each character, putting them in each face sculpt group. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Grab your tea, grab your coffee, and your snack. Grab yourself because you are a snack. I'm gonna start with saying that I'm not gonna be talking about the face sculpts with the molded on hair, and because the baby hairs are molded on, technically they are a new entire face sculpt. MJ has to completely mold a new face sculpt to add baby hair. But I'm not going to talk about those because they're not really relevant, but just assume that every face sculpt there is a variation with baby hairs. We're also not going to be talking about the Rainbow High guys face sculpt because there's only one, Finn and River. There's also the Rainbow High Junior High, I don't remember exactly what the name is, but you know what I mean. The junior high girlies. They have an entire different sculpt. I need to have the dolls to see exactly, because online the pictures don't look that much different from the original face sculpt. They just look scaled down, but at the same time there's something different with the eyes. I have a Sunny on the male coming for me to do a review on, so keep an eye on that, and I'll be talking about the face sculpt when I do my review for her. Without further ado, let's bloody start this video because oh my gosh, this intro has been so long. Let's start with the OG face sculpt, our beloved 6 main characters, which... Isn't that weird that now that we have different face sculpts, all the 6 characters have the same one? They should update them with new face sculpts. Anyway, that's just a personal thing. Rainbow High were released with this original face sculpt, and as fans, we didn't think they would ever do variations of that face sculpt. We thought it was gonna be like Bratz and LOL, OMG. The line would only have one face with different screenings and that's it. But the OG face sculpt. This face sculpt is very recognizable, has round eyes, round features. It is the Rainbow High staple face. But one interesting thing to say is the other face sculpts that are out there now are variations. And I know this is a bit difficult to believe, I guess, but they are variations of the original face sculpt. They only change a few different things, and I'm gonna talk about them. Just picture 2021, we're living our lives excited for the dolls, and all of a sudden the twins come out. A new face sculpt, groundbreaking. We were head over heels, we didn't know what to think. We were gasping all over the place. A new face sculpt is introduced. And the twins is what I'm gonna be calling this face sculpt. The only difference between this face sculpt and the original one, their eyes are slightly smaller and slanted, kind of have a more romantic look to them. They're not very small, but they are big and more romantic. And I know romantic doesn't mean anything, but you know, they just have a very like, you know, more slanted and smaller. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm gonna be showing pictures and you'll see what I mean. But that's basically it. There's nothing else between that face sculpt and the original one. It's just that their eyes are slightly smaller. Oh, and I know this is not a face sculpt thing, but with the twins, we didn't only get the new face sculpt, but we also got the neck articulation, which I was so happy about, because just the tilting of the head just makes them so much more expressive, you know what I mean? Now, because we are on the topic of twins face sculpt, we're gonna go to the series 3, also another gag for the Rainbow High brand, but we're gonna be talking about Darius face sculpt. Darius face sculpt is the same exact as the twins, the difference is the nose. Darius' nose is slightly wider than the twins face sculpt. Same slightly smaller eyes with slightly wider nose. Stunning doll, she's so underrated, and it makes me sad that she's that underrated because she's stunning. Now we're gonna be talking about Georgia, because Georgia, a lot of people think that she has the OG face sculpt, which they are not lying, but she's a variation. Again, when I say that Rainbow High just does variations of the same face sculpt, that's literally it. Because Georgia is an example. The only difference is that she has a wider nose than the original face sculpt. Same exact eyes, same exact everything, it's just the nose is wider. And now Daphne, one of fan favorites, which I agree. She looks very dreamy, very sleepy. Some people call her drunk, but you know, we've all had those days. We've all been a Daphne. The only difference between her and the original face sculpt, the eyes. She has smaller eyes than the twins face sculpt. I feel like the twins face sculpt is in between Daphne and the original. So they are bigger and more rounded than Daphne's face sculpt, but they are smaller and more slanted than the original. That's basically it. Daphne's face sculpt has smaller and more slanted eyes. Nothing else, just the eyes. Following Daphne, we're gonna be talking about Emi. Emi, same exact thing as Daphne, same eye shape. The only difference is she has a wider nose. That's literally the difference. Kind of like the same between the twins face sculpt and Daria. The only difference is again the nose. So I feel like Rainbow High will be doing that a lot, you know, taking small areas and mixing them with other face sculpts. And in this case, the nose. But I love that they're giving us a variation of every face sculpt with wider nostrils. Yeah, Emi's face sculpt, slanted smaller eyes like Daphne's, but with a wider nose. So we were so happy with our different face sculpts from series 3, thinking, oh my god, this can't get any better. But it did. Pacific Ghost Plus Lily Chan came out. Lily's eyes are just the same as Daphne's. The only difference between them is the lip. This is also the first time we see a different lip shape. The upper lip, Simone's and Lily's face sculpt has a bigger upper lip, but it's a very slight difference, but is there. So the only difference between Lily's face sculpt and Daphne's is just that she has a thicker lip. Also, the reason why Simone and Lily's face looks so much different than Daphne's is because their eye chip is different. Lily's and Simone's eye chip is, the iris is so much bigger than Daphne's and Emi's. That's why they look kind of different. You can see less of the white in Simone and Lily's. Phaedra, oh my god, I love her face sculpt so much. She might be also one of my favorites. She's quite interesting because I thought her nose was the same as George's, so you know, the wider nose variation, but no, her nose is actually different. It's not only wider than George's nose, which was already wider than the original, but her nostrils are a different shape. I love seeing finally a different shape and not just a bigger or smaller, you know? And her lips are also a different shape. They both, upper and bottom lip, both of them protrude forward and are fuller and bigger, which make her look so good. And one interesting fact about Phaedra is that her screening makes her top lip look smaller than actually is. And one amazing, fascinating thing that I didn't... You know, I thought Phaedra's eye shape was just the same as the original. Upon investigating them and overlapping pictures of her eyes and the original eyes, I realized that her eyes are actually a different shape. They are not slanted or smaller. They are close and similar to the original. I just love it. I love it. That's Phaedra's face sculpt. Our queen, Margot de Perla. Margot is definitely my favorite at the moment. You know, it's always between Margot, Bella, and Georgia. I never know. I absolutely love Margot for looking like an alien, but it makes her look so good. She has the same eyes as Daphne's and Emi's, so she has a smaller eye, more slanted, and she has the same face shape as Daphne. The only difference is that her face is thinner. It's kind of a variation of a variation. The only difference between the original face sculpt and Margot's face sculpt is the eyes and the face shape, which we've never seen before. We've never seen, they all had round face shapes until Margot. Now that we talked about all the different types of face sculpts, again, not including the versions with baby hairs. So, in the tier of the original face sculpt, Ruby, Poppy, Sunny, Jade, Skylar, and Violet, Series 2 also have the same face sculpt. Amaya, Crystal, Karma, Bella, Stella. Also Avery and Kaya Hart. All the dolls are supposed to be the 6 main characters. Cheerline or Winter Break, they still have the same face sculpt, so I'm not gonna add them because, you know, they're the same character. Series 3, the only one that shares the original face sculpt is Gabriella Isley. Jet Dawson also shares the original face sculpt. In the Slumber Party line, Marissa Golding, Robin Sterling, and the Rockstars line, Lyric Lucas also has the same face sculpt as the original. From the Pacific Coast line, Harper Dune, Bella Parker, but you know, we talked about her. She also has the same face sculpt. Twins face sculpt. We have Cheryl, Carmen Major. With Darius face sculpt, we have Vanessa Tempo. Sharing Emi's face sculpt, we have Ali Capri, Brianna Duce. Simone Summers has the same face sculpt as Lily Chan. At the moment, Margot is the only one with her face sculpt. Georgia, Daphne. Also, Phaedra at the moment is the only one with her face sculpt. And that's it, you guys. I hope you like this video. It was kind of a different video and it was a lot of fun to do. I have one challenge for MGA. No one that works on MGA is probably gonna listen to me or watch my videos, but if you are, I just want to put a challenge out there. I'd love to see a rainbow high with thinner lip and a bigger nose, because those features are considered ugly and I think they're beautiful as much as thick lips and smaller noses. When I say big nose, I mean protruding forwards, you know, having not a wide nose, but like a protruding nose. A rainbow high with Phaedra's eyes and thin lips would look so cute, would look the most adorable doll ever, because thin lips usually make dolls look very cutesy, you know. So I want to put that challenge out there. I hope you guys liked my video, but this is it. Here is a guide for you to follow if you're questioning what face sculpt your doll is, and I hope I helped, and I had so much fun making this video. I hope you had the same amount of fun watching this video. I put a lot of effort and love in my video, so if you guys want to support me, I'd love that. I'm doing currently 2 videos a week. It's kind of like one video is going to be like this, talking, and the other one is going to be a review of some sort. See you guys next time, and oh my god, this is like 3 days later. I completely forgot to record an outro. Anyway, what I want to say is bye.